What is going on, everybody? MSD here, back with another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. The commentary has returned. Here we go. Quicksilver, rank 3, 6-star gameplay, and a little bit of 5-star gameplay at the end. We got a nice showcase there for you. But just jumping right into things. Short fights, long fights. Short fights, ideally the health pool will be anywhere between 150 to 400,000 health. That's what I consider a short fight for Quicksilver. You want to use a heavy attack to double your momentum gain. 1 to 2 special ones, depending on how much you're dashing back. If you are dashing back quite often, it's okay to use just one special one. That's totally fine. And then once you've done that, either one to 2 special ones, you build up the terminal velocity. You want to build to a special 2 at high power, and use that. You're going to double all your momentum. So usually you'll have anywhere from 35 to 45 before a special 2, and then anywhere from 70 to 80 or even 90 if you're really lucky after a special 2. Now, what you want to do then is try to use a special 1 before the whiplash bursts. Now, of course, if you can't do it, it's still fine. The damage is still very high. That was roughly 260,000 burst damage right there without the special 1. But ideally, you want to use a special 1 before the whiplash burst damage, because in terminal velocity, not only is the special 1 unblockable, so you can throw it at any time, but it's going to increase your attack rating, therefore increasing the whiplash damage, because whiplash increases with modified attack, not just base attack. So that's what you should do for shorter fights. But for longer fights, anything 500k or above, like you saw on the screen. Pause if you need to read it again. I'm going just like Quicksilver really fast here. Anything above a 500,000 health pool threshold, outside of Rumble Legends where there really isn't anything going on. It's just a damage showcase. Ideally, you want to do the same initial rotation as the shorter fight. 1 to 2 special ones, use a heavy initially to double the momentum gain. But what you want to do, instead of going for a special 2, you want to build to a special 3 while you're in terminal velocity. That's going to not only give you increased ability accuracy after the special 3 to apply more whiplashes, but it's also going to pause terminal velocity depending on how much duration the original terminal velocity had. So it's just a nice way to increase your damage further, increase the amount of whiplashes that you're placing on the opponent, and all of that. So these 2 fights, unfortunately, I was not able to land a special 1 after the special 2, but I do have a clip right after this Juggernaut fight that does show what the damage increase would look like. So Captain Marvel, non-class advantage, this is no synergy as well, just Quicksilver. A rank 3 6-star Sig 200 is dealing roughly 270,000 damage just going for the special 2. You'll see what the special 3 rotation is when you can double up all the momentum and get to roughly 200. I'm sorry, not double the momentum, double the whiplash, so you can get to 200 instead of 80 or 90. You'll see what that damage increase looks like with the special 1. But yeah, both these 2 fights just showcasing the rotation in shorter-esque fights, X7 health pool, stuff like that, where you want to get the terminal velocity, use that special 2 while you're at high power, and at least attempt to get in the special 1. But even if you don't, like you're going to see here shortly, the damage is completely fine. That was 300,000 damage without the attack increase from the special 1, so clearly his damage is just fine. And that slow, as you can see, is pretty much had his permanent uptime. Not like 100% permanent, but as long as you're being aggressive and the opponent is throwing special attacks, that slow is going to be on for a long time, as well as his anti-miss counter, which he has above 600 momentum, and of course terminal velocity. It accounts for every single ability he has whilst building momentum. So this Juggernaut fight is just about over here. I'm going to use the special 1, and there they go, 50k burst. Not too shabby. But now I want to show you guys what a special 2 burst looks like with special 1. So this is a non-special 3 rotation. This is the shorter fight rotation where Captain Marvel is going to throw her special. I'm going to go in for more additional whiplash, throw the special 1, delay a little bit, right through a block. Look at that. 439,000 burst damage. Almost doubling it. We went from 260 to 440. It went up 180,000 damage. Now, you may be asking yourself, what does that look like in a bigger health pool matchup with the special 3 rotation? Well, I'm so glad you asked, because here's a clip against Labyrinth Star-Lord doing that exact same thing, and wouldn't you know it, 500,000 damage. Not class advantage. The only attack increase I have is from White Magneto for the prowess, or for the passive stun. So absolutely bonkers. Finally, I want to show you guys a quick, well, not necessarily quick, it's not super duper fast, but a takedown of the 6.2 champion with a 5-star Quicksilver. Unfortunately, I did not use the special one in this fight to increase the burst damage. If I would have, I probably wouldn't have needed to go for an additional special 2 after I did the longer fight rotation, but it's totally fine. You know, whatever, we live and we learn, and it's just a 5-star, so it is what it is. But I specifically wanted to do this with a 5-star just to show that he has damage even at this level. I know a lot of people in the game are really focused on 6 stars right now, but there are some champions that are so impactful as 5 stars that they are still worth investing in. You know, Hercules is one of them, Dr. Doom is one of them, Kitty Pryde, and I feel like Quicksilver could fall into that category, Spider-Man 2099 as well. I feel like there's going to be a lot of comparisons made between those two. Personally, I do think Spidey is a little better when it comes to general utility and overall usefulness. I think Quicksilver is amazing. I think he's top 3 science pretty much guaranteed. I don't know if he's necessarily better than Scorpion, just generally, because Scorpion has a lot of immunities, a lot of utility, very similar in the way they deal burst damage. But I do think Quicksilver will be very meta relevant. I think he's a top science champion in the game without a doubt, and I am definitely looking forward to the day that I'm able to pick him up. Hopefully I can get him as a 6-star from the early release bundles, but if not, I'll happily rank up the 5-star, use him for all sorts of stuff, and, you know, have an absolute blast, because he's super fun to play. He's got a lot of utility, a lot of damage, and he's a rock star, man. He's so good. I'm absolutely in love with this character. And, you know, that's really it, guys. So I'm going to let the rest of this video play out. I hope you enjoy the champion takedown with the 5-star Quicksilver. He's really fun, super solid champion overall. Definitely one of my favorites this year. And, yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope this quick little synopsis of Quicksilver with some gameplay was helpful for people. See, I should have used the special one right there, but I didn't. And, yeah, I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.